this lecture, I'll be explaining you the input and output statements in Python. So for input, Python has two functions. One is called as input and other is called as raw input. So input is in Python 3.x versions and raw input is in Python 2.x versions. But why these input output functions are needed? So input and output functions or the statements are needed to have an interaction with user or the programmer. Now till now what the programs we have seen, we have directly initialized the value and process those values. But then suppose if user want to give the output or user want to take the output or give the input, then what? So for giving the input to the program, we have input function or raw input function, and for displaying the output, we have print function. So you can say input and raw input are the input functions or the input statements, and print is the output statement. Now till now we have used shell, and in shell generally we directly assign the values and use it. But then when I'm writing code and when I have to take the value from the user, in that case I can take help of input or raw input. So let's see what is input and what is raw input. So very first thing, raw input is no more available with Python 3.x version, but it is yet existing in Python 2.x. The functionality is same of input and raw input, and whenever they take the data, both the datas are available in the string format. Means input or raw input function returns the data in string format. Now whether it is input or raw input, I can pass a string as an argument to this function, which is constant and which will be displayed as it is when the code is being executed. So that string argument which is passed to input or raw input is optional. If you wish, you can pass, or else okay, if it is not passed. Now so I've told you whether it is raw input or input, it returns always a string value. Now output function is print function, and as like input takes the data from the standard input, that is keyboard, output gives output by default to standard output, that is print gives output to the standard output device, which is monitor. Now if we see the syntax of print function, print has objects, comma separators, comma and, comma file and comma flush. So it has many arguments. So let's see what are these arguments means. Object means object or values to be printed. Now it can be single value or a multiple value. Second is separator. Now separator specifies how to separate the object. Means if you have more than one value, how to separate those values, and by default it is space, single space. Then come end. So it specifies what to be printed at end. Flushed means it's a boolean value which says that output is to be flushed or buffered. So if it is true, then it will be flushed, and if it is false, then it will be buffered. So the default value is false, means by default if I don't give any argument, it will take as buffered value. Then last comes the file. Now this file is, instead of standard output, it can write the data to file. So we'll see the different input and outputs in our demonstration. So now I have started my idle, and now here I'll try to open a file. Now I'll go to my program files and I'll try to fine. So my program is open over here. Now what the program says, first it's a comment that is read two numbers and convert into float using float function. So as I've told you that input, when we read with the input function, it will give me a string and I want to convert it into float. So I am doing typecasting. So here I am reading two numbers and converting into float. So first number and second number will be float. Then here print type. So here I am printing the type of the variables, first and second. So you can say the first, both should be float, and then I'll add the two numbers and display the result. So this is what my program is. So let's execute this program and see what's the output. Run. Okay. So when I run, now see, it is enter the first number. Now you can see here it is written as enter the first number. So the moment I enter the the moment the code is executed, this enter the first number is displayed as it is. So I'm entering 200.45. Now again see, second float. So it is enter second number. So here I am writing 400.45. Enter. So see, it says type of first number is class float, type of second number is again class float, and result of addition is 600.9. Means both the numbers are added. Now let's say we'll do some modification in this program, and I'm removing this float from here. Even I'm removing this float from here. Now let's say I'm saving this number as str addition, and now I'll execute the program. Let's see what's the output. Now it is asking first number, so I am writing 299.99. It is asked for second number, so it is 399.99. Now see the result. So it is telling both are of type string, and say 299.99 is concatenated with 399.99. So this says that my input function returns a string. So I have to do typecasting for it. Fine. Now at this point I'll do some changes. So I'll write float. So here I am performing the typecasting or the type conversion. Fine. So I have changed the program here. So you can see now the data which is read is in the string format. So it will display the type of it, and then it will convert into float and then perform the addition, and then it will display the result. So let's now first save this program and then run this module. So while running, it is asking for number 1. So here again I am writing 299.99, and here I am writing 399.99. Now see, it is giving class as string because I have not done any conversion over here. Now here it is converting the string into float, this string into float, and it is displaying the result. So you can see how input function works. Fine. Now let's see the same thing with the version. Now exactly same way the raw input functions. So if I'm writing the program for Python 2, then the same function will work with my raw input. So I've started the Python shell of 2.7, means Python 2x version, and now by going to file new, I've opened this file. Now here I'll open the same code, that is float addition, the same code which we have written for Python 3.7 version. So here I'll go to program files, I'll write float add, open. So I've opened this, and now I'll try to run this code. Run. See, it's working here also. So here I am writing 199.99, 299.99, but see how the output is. It's giving output with brackets, type as float. So when the program was executed in Python 3, here instead of type there was a class, and in Python 2 it is type. Fine. So Python 2, it also works with input also. So Python 2 can take with raw input and with input, but in Python 3 it's only input, there is no raw input. Fine. Now suppose I'll remove this float from here. So let's see what is happening. Now I'll save this code and execute it. So I'm giving again 199.99, 299.99, enter. But see the surprising result. Now here in Python 2, when I've taken input function and I have entered 199 and 299, it has taken directly into float, means it has already converted into float. But this doesn't happen in Python 3. In Python 3 explicitly I have to write float here, do the typecasting, but in Python 2 it is doing implicitly. So that is one of the difference between the input function in Python 2 and input function in Python 3. Now I'll write the same code and make this input as raw input. Now I'll save the program and execute it. Let's say what it gives output. So again I am writing 199.99, 299.99. Now see here, this raw input is giving the output in string. So 199.99, 299.99 is taken as a string, and concatenation done is 199.99, 299.99. Means here the type conversion has been not done. So what I have to do, I'll write here as like the 3.x program, I'll write float, means I'm doing the type conversion here, and here also I'll write float, that I'm doing type conversion. Now I'll run the code and see the output. Fine, here I'll write 199, here I'm writing 299.9. Now see here, when I've read the values, see what is the difference. 199 is taken as a string, 299.9 is also taken as string, but then it is converted into float, then addition is performed, and then sum is stored. So I'm printing the sum. So print sum will be, means now I've converted this raw input data which was string, and that I've converted into float, and then I've added the result. So I hope the input and raw input is being cleared. So as a summary, we'll see the raw input and input both are exactly functioning in the same way, but raw input is working in Python 2.x and input is working in Python 3.x. Both will return the value in string format. Fine. Now let's say what is the difference of input in Python 2 and input in Python 3. So input in Python 2 does not need typecasting. It returns the value the same way it is entered. Suppose if I'm entering integer, it will return integer. If I'm entering float, it will return float. If I'm entering string, it will return string. But in case of Python 3.x, the input function only returns string. If I'm entering integer, it will return integer string. If I'm entering in a float, it will return float string, and if I'm entering the value in string, it will return in string only. So I hope this is clear. What is the input? Raw input in Python 2.x and input in Python 3.x. Now let's see some few examples or some demonstration of output, that is print. So let's start with idle. So this is my Python 3.8.3 shell. Here I'll go to file and new. So it will open this file. Now in this file, I'll open a code. Let's say in my program file, it is print. Fine. Oh, great. The code is open now. Now let's see what it is. So it is telling print simple learning Python, print learning Python with ER Manoj Kavadia. Now this time I am passing 3 strings separated by comma. Now here I have written a equal to 25, and I am writing print value of a. So here now 2 objects are passed, this string and this a. Now I am writing b equals to a, and I am writing 3 objects are passed. So value of a is one object, a is another object, and equal to value of b is next object. So the next is print with end and separator. So a is 75, value of a equal to a comma 0000 and end with /n/n. This is escape sequence, and it is always give the output to the new line. So it will transfer the control to the new line. Now value of a comma separator, now here it is 0. Now let's say what this code will do. It will have a separator space. So we'll see what the output. Now printing the multiple values, like here I'm writing a equal to apple, banana and cherry, and printing a. So what we will see. So this is the complete code. Now here it is print 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, print 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 with star, and then print 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and different things. So here it is name, 3 variables, and I'm passing the variables to the print. So these are the different ways I can use the print function. So let's see one by one what the output is. So I'll execute the code. Fine, now the output is available. So here first is print learning Python. So it is giving learning Python. Second is learning Python with engineer Manoj Kavadia. So here 3 strings are there but separated by comma. So it is learning Python with ER Manoj Kavadia coming as a string, complete string. Now a is 25, and I have printed value of a is comma a. But this is a integer value and this is a string value. But at the output, value of a is 25. Now b is equals to a. So here I am printing value of a, which is a string. A is an integer, equals to value of string b. So see the output here. The value of a equal to 25 equal to value of b. Now the third here it is a equal to 75, and the separator is 0000 with new line, and again the value of a with the separator 0. So let's see what is the output. So here you can see the value of, now it is giving 0000 and 75. So value of a was 75. So first he has printed the separator and then value of a. Fine. So it is printing value of a equal to, fine, equal to, and then separator, that is 0000, and then a, that is 75. Now since I have put 2 times /n, it is giving me 2 space here. Means it will come here from one line and then another line. Now here it is giving value of a and separator is 0. So value of a and separator is 075. But surprisingly, why this MSK comes here? Now this MSK comes here because here it is print MSK and there is no separator. So it is coming one next to another but on the same line. Fine, because there is no new line character here. So what I am supposed to do here, I have to write comma and /n. Now what this will do, this will take this MSK to the new line. but anyways, not needed here. Now here it is A equals to apple, banana and cherry, that is multiple values. So A is apple, banana and cherry. So here you can see it is printing apple, banana and cherry, but what I am printing only A, so it is printing multiple value at the same time. Now it is giving Python and at the rate, and it is next is engineer Manoj Kavadia. So see Python, that Python is ending with at the rate, and then it is printing Manoj S Kavadia. So this automatically appended with at the rate. Now here using value and separator. So the print statement is hello, how are you, and the separator is arrow. So it will say hello first, then the separator, and then how are you. Now here see, directly I have to output 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I am writing print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here I am getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now see here in the second case, here I have written the print statement with separator star. So here it is giving 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star till 7. So it is adding the separator. Now again I am changing the separator to hash and end with and ampersand. So here you can see 1 hash, 2 hash, 3 hash, 4 hash till 7, and at the last it is giving end because I have kept the end as end. Now finally I have taken one variable as Manoj, other as fname as Manoj, lname as Kavadia, and mobile is this. So I am printing slash and name colon fname, lname and mobile. So it is printing name Manoj Kavadia with its mobile number. So in this way I can use print in many different ways. So I hope the input, raw input and print function is clear to you. Keep watching, stay tuned, stay at home, stay safe, take care, and see you in the next video. you.